Ladies and gentlemen, we may have just made the decision of a lifetime. For ourselves and for the channel, something that I'm incredibly excited about, and we've only just kind of started the preliminary discussion today. The reason for filming this is, if this does happen, I'd like to have every step of this journey documented. So let's see if we can do Coachella Best Camp 2022. I'm desperately trying to get some fucking money together. I've withdrawn some crypto, which I don't have a lot of, sent it straight to the wrong address. Me and Dan fucked that right up, so that's 700 quid gone straight in the fucking bin. Trying desperately to somehow find 2 grand by tomorrow so that we can buy these tickets. Getting it isn't super easy, so let's see if we can do it. I've already put in a request to get it, so we'll see if we can get it by 6 PM tomorrow, then we can get these tickets on the pre-sale. Day 2 of Coachella possibly being a thing. I'm really hoping either the funds come in or it doesn't sell out that quick and I can buy some tomorrow, and I'm aware I've got an enormous spot. Okay, so our money's still not come through, but I do have 500 quid pretty much on the dot. 500 quid. Razzie has a Monzo Flex card, has got about 1700 quid on, so hopefully between the two of us we can get 4 tickets with that. Gonna be fucking annoying and stressful because I'd like to transact them all as one. Can we realise the dream? Maybe. 2 Macs and a phone. Let's see if this is enough to get us what we need. I've just played Hotel California on my guitar. Coachella's in California, and it might give us some good luck. Fingers fucking crossed for this, man. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Unfortunately, every device that I've got that's got a decent camera built into it to record this is in use, so you have to deal with the old Mac webcam. Good evening. Well, it's all come down to this. It's all coming down to this. I had a look on Viagogo. Yeah. And the resale tickets are, it's not insane. Yeah. But still. So I was reading on here, it says, you'll be assigned a random place in line. Yeah, I might sacrifice my iPad for that purpose. My MacBook Pro's like 3/4 done. Process order of 2,000 and something. Make sure you've got your Monzo thing ready to approve. Declined because there's not enough money in your current account to cover the first instalment. Fuck me. Right, here's me moving a shitload of money into my fucking current account. What's a third of one that? Right, that'll be fine now. You're still going for 3? Yeah. Cool, I'm still not even on. Johnny boy! No way! Really? Yeah. 3 of them? Yeah. 3 confirmed tickets to Coachella 2022 with shuttle. Yeah. Dibs one of them. Well done, mate. Congratulations, sir. I would shake your hand. It's pending transaction.
Okay, thank you for your purchase to Coachella.
Yeah, bitch! Well done, Dan. Well done, Raz. Yeah. Isn't it mental? Dan's on his phone and I've got 3 things set up here and Dan's stormed fucking through.
Yeah, but I've had the browser up since I got the pre-sale code.
Excellent news.
$25 shipping fee. Your convenience fee, don't know what's convenient about it, but $55.
Convenience fee? Yeah. Fuck me. Well done, mate. Good work. Coachella.
Phineas.
Say hello.
Hello. Phineas and Orville Peck.
I cannot believe we're going to fucking Coachella. Are you kidding me, mate? Do you know how important this is to me and to the channel? It's fucking monster. Los Angeles, flying to LA. Oh, it's gonna be... Do you know what? I'm so thrilled that I'm almost 30 and I get to still have times that are this good. I'm really fucking happy right now, man. Shout out to my boys for being wonderful. Alright, so I've been out for a few drinks. It's the post Coachella high, and to be honest, I hadn't even thought about Coachella. Literally, like, all I've thought about for the last 2 days is it a possibility that we're going to do Coachella? I've gone out for some drinks, got a bit hammered, walking home now before going back out. Coachella hadn't crossed my mind. Let's have a good night. Back to a regular day in the life. Alright, so I'm hungover today. We're riding the high of having the Coachella booked. There's so much work to do now. I'm not particularly good at planning things, so I probably will take a back seat on a lot of this. Turns out the shuttle bus that we've booked isn't exactly what I thought it was. I was kind of hoping there'd be a bus that takes you from Los Angeles International Airport straight to Coachella, and there is one of those, but that's not the one we've got. So we need to figure it out. Do we camp? Are we camping? Can you camp at Coachella? If so, do we need to... Should we take camping supplies? Should we buy them in America? The flights need to be booked. It's mental. There's so much to do. This is a big operation. I've asked on Reddit, what do I need to know? Which is weird, because I'm normally the one giving this information to people. But yeah, it's nice to be a noob. We're really struggling with the flights. We're either going to have to pay a lot, go a few days early, which is then inherently going to be more expensive just to be out there, or have a stupid flight that has like a 30-hour layover in somewhere really boring. So we're working our way through this problem now. The good thing is, because we've got the Coachella tickets, it's like we're in now, so we can't just be like, fuck it, it's too hard, which is what I like. I am always eager to get a first step like put in place, and that's the critical first step, is the Coachella tickets. So we're just gonna have to work within these constraints and figure it out. Hello. Hello. Right, I can't really digest much when it's presented in text format, so it's good to speak about stuff. So option number one.
Option one is like direct Heathrow to LA and the same coming back. So we'd leave Heathrow at 11:35 AM, which is like a nice time to leave. Like
can you get a train straight to Heathrow from Leeds?
We get there at a reasonable time, which is like 10 to 3. So like what, 10 to 3. So we get out there.
So we get into LA on the Tuesday. No, Coachella's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Because no driving involved. Convenience once we're done and we're knackered because we're just round the corner.
Like you'd pay $2.5 grand, wouldn't you, for 5 people to return flight to LA? Well, that's less than 500 quid a person.
Yeah, that's really good. And are we like? I'm happy committing to the no hold luggage thing. By taking a bag, it just means that I'm just limited to like 1 jacket, 5 t-shirts. Yeah, it makes it easy for me. The best thing about doing this and having bought the Coachella tickets first is we have to do everything now. We have to make it happen.
Right, now let's talk about flights and how the fuck are we getting there. So, like, there's a bit of backstory to this one, in that in 2020, we were supposed to do the East Coast of America, and we booked flights and we booked an RV, but we didn't actually go on a flight because of COVID and shit like that. So essentially we got it all refunded. Well, not refunded, we got a credit from Delta. So we had some Delta credit to use. So actually really convenient, because the flights to LA, they're looking about 700 quid, something ridiculous like that. When we usually go in October, they're usually like 200-300 quid, which is mental. So, like, by contrast, we're just looking at these flights that are in April and thinking, fuck me, they're expensive. They're not. They're about average for the time of year. So, I'll show you what we've booked. So, take off on the 19th, that's the Tuesday, at 11:35 AM, which is a reasonable time. And we get there at 10 to 3. Again, a totally reasonable time to get there. Bearing in mind, it is 11 hours and 15 minutes on that fucking plane. That will be interesting. One thing that is worth mentioning is we haven't booked our seats because we've gone for the cheapest available Delta flight thing, or whatever it's called, where you just get a seat randomly allocated, but you can pay to select a seat, which we'll probably do because we'll all want to sit together. Another thing is that we haven't paid for baggage. Now, this is a interesting one, because I don't think we're going to be taking any baggage other than the bags on our back. Reason for that is we're only there for a week, so it's pretty pointless to take a big old bit of luggage. A suitcase that we usually put 2 weeks worth of stuff in is not going to be ideal for a wee van that we get in rather than a 30-foot motorhome. Usually fine for that, but maybe not so much of a van. So we're just going to try to see if we can just live out a bag. We're also going to try not to buy any outfits there, I think, because it's just stuff that you don't need to bring back, because we're such, I don't know, it's such a quick stop. We're only there for just less than a week, and we're all probably going to be broke, so let's see how that works out.
Alright, so the flights are booked. It's Friday night. Time for a drink. I've just booked us a hotel for the night before. We were arguing, like, what's the benefit of flying from London as opposed to Leeds, and part of the reason is it's a direct flight and we get more time in America, but a big reason is you've got an excuse then to get a hotel the night before, and your holiday kind of starts early. So I've managed to get us 3 rooms at the Premier Inn for about 130, 140 quid, which is pretty good. So can't really complain.
Coachella has this thing called car camping, which sounds fucking ace, to be fair, because it's basically what we do at Kendal. And rather than take a tent and pitch that up, which is going to be horrible in the desert or wherever fucking Coachella is, it's going to be really warm, you can just sleep in your car. So what we're trying to do is find a suitable vehicle that we can rent out there, that we can pick up in LA and drive it to Coachella. So I'm just having a little look now, and I think I've found the one that we're going to go for. I've stumbled upon this website called escapecampervans.com, and it seems to be just about right, because what it is cars with beds in the back, which is just perfect, to be fair. So that's like a Ford Tornado Connect. They got like a big Transit. They've also got like a Jeep Wrangler with like a tent on the top. But what we want to go for is this Mavericks one, which is like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like one of those vans with like the double doors on the side that's like proper American. It says the camper van for 4 or more. Well, that's good because there's 5 of us. And what it is, it's like a double bed inside, but it's got the tent on the top. And people have said on the Reddit that they've used them before. And they're allowed in. The only worry is that it does come with a kitchen and like a sink, which apparently is not allowed, but people have got in with them. And it's going to come to $1,336. So we're going to go through the options. We want the full insurance, and we also want the rooftop sleeper.
Alright, so we need to buy we've decided we're going to stay in a van, and we need to buy a camping pass for the van. So it's a van or a car. You can take a certain type of van. So it looks like it's $100, yeah. Obviously it says plus fees, so that's what we want. This is the annoying thing about US transactions. So where the fuck is it? 142, because you've got to get the fucking thing shipped. Why does it need shipping? Anyway, I'm going to check out with this, and this should sort all 5 of us. Well, do you know what? $150 lighter, but on the good news, I'm aware of that. Alright, another step. Well, I've just got my US visa. They only last for 2 years, but they're only 10 Great British pounds, so nice and easy. Hopefully it gets approved.
Okay, welcome to another unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing Coachella tickets. Let's have a look here. Get out the trusty Swiss Army. No fucking about. But I don't want to ruin anything inside, like any packaging. Oh, fuck it. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Oh, this actually looks really nice. Comes in its own little box. That's very nice. Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. Let's have a look in here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. What have we got in here? So pop the bands to the side, because I guess that's what we're here for. So what have we got in here? We've got 3 shuttle passes that we definitely won't be using. Inbound shuttles, I don't know what these are for, but it says weekend 2 on them, it says 2022 on them. That's very nice. What's that? 2022 in Bloom. My favourite song and a good year. To commemorate this year's festival, we've provided you with physical seeds to plant your own spring garden. Soon each attendee will also be gifted a 2022 In Bloom digital seed NFT for you to grow. Sick! I'm getting an NFT. Owning your seed NFT will lead to additional on-site benefits at the festival. Visit the Coachella NFT Marketplace to learn more about your seed's benefits. Oh my god, nft.coachella.com/bloom. Oh my god, great. Oh, I've got a sticker. That'll go on next Mac, I reckon. What's all this? Stuff to tell me to download the Coachella app. It's going to be live streamed on YouTube. Excellent. Load of stuff here about phone charging info kiosk, basically saying drink some water, wear sun cream. What else have we got? Oh, it's got a nice packing list there at the bottom. Oh, and a calendar. Oh, this is actually really well done. You know what? For the price, I guess. Yeah, I guess this is quite good. I also like the way that this year's calendar, it starts in April. They haven't given you January through to February. That's actually a really nice little package. I'm pleased with that. I'm gonna put all that back so that we can take a look at the wristbands. Let's take a look at them. Oh, I might put mine on now. It's like this purple and orange. It looks very like floral and like very festival-y, very like I don't know, like 80s kind of vibe, I guess. Looks like a dress that a bird would wear. Wristband registration is required. Right, so great, I've got something to do. Cool. Do not put on your wristband until you have read these instructions on the back of this. I might wear mine for the next like month or something, just to be like, what's that? Oh, don't you know I'm going to Coachella? Anyway, yeah, this has been a Coachella 2022 wristband unboxing. Remember to hit the like button, all that.
So it's still unconfirmed by Coachella, but it seems like Kanye pulled out. Kanye's not the only reason we were going, but he's probably the biggest catalyst that made us want to go. So in a way, whether he's there or not, without him being on the lineup, we wouldn't be about to have this experience. So if that makes sense. Though I'm very upset if Kanye does pull out, and it will really change it'll tip the lineup into like a generally unfavourable one for me. Kanye like carried a lot of the weight of that. That said, we'll see who replaces Kanye. It might be someone I really like, so we'll see. We'll watch this space. I'm still going to Coachella, so needless to say, that's a mental thing. That's a mad sentence to be able to say, and I'm incredibly excited, and it's probably going to be the best weekend of my life. But I'm still going to complain because Kanye West pulled out, which I really didn't think he would. That might seem naive, but I thought it was too obvious. The replacement is a band that was already there anyway, and The Weeknd, who's just not that... Like, who cares, man? Who cares? We could have had Metallica, Paul McCartney, Elton John. Even Red Hot Chilies were a contender, and I'd have been gutted if they got announced, but I'd have been much happier. So that is a real shame, that, because Kanye would have been great for the content and great for us to watch. Like, that would have been incredible. But unfortunately, he's a fucking idiot. Well, folks, in 1 week, we'll be on the train to London to stay in our Premier Inn the night before we head to America to go to Coachella. And I can't believe this is real. What world we live in. If this does happen, I'd like to have every step of this journey documented.
Bevs, big bellies, and a bloody brilliant bunch of brothers showing you what festival life is really like.
So in typical TPD TV fashion, we've left it pretty last minute. We fly out on Tuesday and it's Thursday now, so 5 days to go. We need to do a COVID test on Monday, and it's a fucking bank holiday for some reason, some Easter bullshit. So because of the eggs and that, it means there's no postage, so can't get a test delivered. Thankfully there's a place nearby, but it's just stressful because, I mean, I thought going on holiday was meant to be fun. Well, folks, I'm very hungover and I've had a lot of personal issues in the last few days, for sure. But today is the day we go out of London, and tomorrow's the day we go to America, and then on Thursday we're off to Coachella. so life could be a lot worse. There's one more thing that we need to do first. I've pretty much packed, but I need to go for a COVID test in person. You need to do something called Fit to Fly, which means someone's actually got to do the test on me, so I'm a little bit anxious about that. Thankfully, I'm so hungover, I'm hoping today is just a blur. Wish me luck. All right, and so just leaving the test centre, just had my first ever administered lateral flow, and fingers crossed, 2 hours worth of just complete anxiety now. Well, that's where this video comes to an end. Thanks for following us through the process of sorting out this monster of a trip. I am negative with the COVID test. Everyone's here.
I'm positive.
I'm here.
Positive for being a good lad.
Seen a thick fucker.
And now we'll close this one off and start the day in the life. All these videos come out in a weird order. Well, here we are on the other side of it all, and we premiere in an hour, and we never make content for any reason other than to entertain, but this is a bit of a different story. This piece of content is kind of make or break. This is our Kevin Smith, bankrupt yourself to create a piece of content, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, then you know that you're not destined for this this path. So wish us luck in this premiere. One thing that is worth acknowledging is that the main purpose of this video is to grow the channel. Like, yeah, we had a great time on this trip. The best time of my life, but that doesn't mean it was easy. When you go somewhere with the intention of creating content, it really becomes a mental weight, and you don't really get to switch off and live in the moment so much because you're thinking about creating a content 24/7. So I don't want to pretend it like it's hard life, because it's not, but this was all done for the channel. That was the sole reason we did this, and I'm truly grateful that we've been able to do it. But now we will see if it brings in a new, bigger audience that we want. But the reason I wanted to say that is because even if it doesn't, I really appreciate everyone that's so excited, that already knows the channel, that can't wait for this video, that's sharing the love. It's not even out yet, and people's response has been amazing, so I hope you like it. Thanks very much. Let's see. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. A true labour of love. The biggest thing we'll ever do. Thank you so much. Well, here we are at the very, very end of this video. Literally editing that last shot right now. Who would have ever thought 1.3 million views, an extra almost 50,000 subscribers. It worked. We did it. And I said it was make or break, and what I meant by that was, I think I said it in a clip like a minute ago, but what I meant by that was, like, we will keep trying to succeed if this does well. And if it doesn't do well, or if it just does mid, then we will not stop, but we will stop trying to innovate, and we will just rest on our laurels and do Reading and Leeds every year and never try and go to Glasgow and blah, 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 and cast our net less wide. Because of this, and because I've proven to myself that we can do it, there's going to be much more good stuff coming. What a world we live in. 1 million views on a TPD TV video. The world's biggest shout out to those first 42,000 people that subscribe to this channel. Newbies, it's great to fucking have you, and you're very welcome. But OGs, I'll never forget you. Especially because this is probably only going to happen once, and we're probably going to take another 5 years to get to 100k. But thank you, what a wild experience. Thanks for watching everything. We're going to make a playlist to have everything in order. Mad. Festival season's going to be a big one this year. Good night.